My name is Loretta Cartojano. I'm 54. I currently work as a registered nurse at Royal Port Hospital, and I've been in Australia for 21 years now. I grew up in a shanty, like a squatter, near the squatter area, inside the school, because my dad was a janitor. Aside from the hardship as a poor family, the environment is also not good. So I told myself I'm going to study, work hard, and get out of our situation. Some of the people here, they ask me, oh, well, is it really hard for you because you left your children back home? I said, yes, it's hard, but it's better than not if they don't eat.
I enjoy watching things blow up. It's super rewarding.
It is fun to watch.
It's nice, to know that we did all that, and taking pride in our work, or in the sequence of the blast and how it goes, and just thinking, yeah, we did that.
I'm Zoe. I am a mix of things. I'm a mum, I work in social impact, I'm a former domestic violence lawyer, I'm also a go-go dancer, a bogan bingo MC and DJ, and a snake charmer. The thing that drives me to do all of this is ADHD. No, it's not. I think I have a really strong sense of justice. The idea of having a life that is purpose-led and purpose-filled is something that has always felt like a non-negotiable.
Before she set sail on her career in the maritime industry, she was just a country girl from Port Hedland.
I wasn't happy at school, wanted to leave, and so my parents said either get a job or stay at school for year 12. So I applied and got the electrical job, electrical fitter apprenticeship. Then I worked for 5.5 years as a tradeswoman.
Little did Carol know this exciting new career path would be the start of her fight to be treated equally as a woman in the workforce.
So I had this big battle just before the anti-discrimination laws came through, so that was all to do with that. The company had so many houses and flats, and if you were a man and you were in a relationship or married, you could apply for company accommodation, and it was so much cheaper and better quality than whatever you could rent in town. And so in effect I was on less pay because I had to pay for separate accommodation.
My mother is extremely religious, extremely opinionated. Bless her, she's lovely. I could be totally misreading her and she might be fine. Who knows? I'm not prepared to take that risk, though. She might disown me or something. I've always had a rebellious nature. I always follow my dreams and passions as well. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but you have to. You only have one life. I mean, ultimately, Pink Rabbit is a non-judgmental space for people to, explore their sexuality, basically.
The best achievement was being awarded the Order of Australia Medal, because that recognised all the work I'd done over many years, and it just came out of the blue. It's just extraordinary. And the next achievement was when I was on both the Swan River Trust Board and the Kings Park Board, where I was able to stand up there at Kings Park and overlook the Swan and the Canning Rivers, and I was on both boards helping manage them. I couldn't believe that I had that opportunity. Both my father, when I was little, said you can do anything. There's nothing you can't do. Both my dad were echo in my mind. There's nothing you can't do. And that's the challenge.
There was no law faculty in Malaysia, so I went to London to study at the Inns of Court. I returned to Ipoh to practice. I practiced there for 5 years, and then I came to Perth to join your father. It was quite hard because we didn't know any people in Perth in the legal profession. So I went around knocking on doors. It was quite dramatic because some of the receptionists were very kind and friendly, but some were not, and made me cry. At that time, 50 years ago, there were only about 20 legal firms in Perth. So I was being rejected.
We're amongst the magnificent tingle trees, and I'm talking to Dr. Elizabeth Edmonds, a paleoecologist.
So every plant has its own pollen or spore signature, so it produces a distinctive, unique pollen grain that is specific to that species. So you can identify pollen grains down to species level. And that's the beauty of it when I'm looking at the fossil records in the peat sediments. For me, combining the art and science is really important as a community engagement tool. So it's a beautiful combination of telling the physical story in a visual story, and then an art world that's engaging an audience that's quite a wide range of audience.
I knew how hard women worked. They were doing every damn thing. As a young mum, there was a routine, the Women's Weekly told us. On a Monday, you'd change everybody's bed and do the washing. On a Tuesday, you'd do the ironing. On a Wednesday, you'd clean the house. On a Thursday, you'd do the shopping. And on the Friday, you'd do some cooking for the weekend. I thought, my God, I do not want this. This is not what I want to do. I do not want to live like this. I wanted more. I knew I was going to be an activist as much as I could be with 3 children. Suddenly I had a purpose.